Hey, what's going on, guys? Mush back at it with another video. Want to cover a bunch of different topics in today's video, including a Steam game, a great one at that, going free to play forever. Paradox Interactive is celebrating a brand new sale, and they're also putting Crusader Kings 2 free forever. So we'll talk that. We'll also talk a great new Humble Bundle, the Postmodern Bundle, and it's highlighted by Catherine Classic, which is at the top tier. However, to get it in the form of a Humble Bundle is quite nice. I'll take you guys through the Paradox Interactive sale as well, and then I also want to highlight Disco Elysium. This is a game that I talked about a few days ago. It looked really cool. Hardly anyone was talking about it, and then lo and behold, it turned out to be one of the best games of the year. It is just getting phenomenal reviews everywhere. A 91 on Metacritic right now, which is absolutely insane. The reviews are ridiculous. We'll talk about that, and I want to give you guys my thoughts on the game. Haven't played it yet, but one I'm going to jump into very soon. I just want to give you guys an overview of what that game promotes. Alright, we'll talk that at the end of this video, but first up, Crusader Kings 2 is available for free now on Steam. It notes, explore one of the defining periods in world history in an experience crafted by the masters of grand strategy. So, of course, this is a strategy game. Not going to be for everyone. This is honestly not my cup of tea. However, I can appreciate the mechanics of the game, and just playing the game, I can understand why people enjoy it. You can start a game at any point between 1066 and 1337 and play until 1453. Pick a Christian lord and make sure his dynasty survives as you play a succession of his descendants through the ages. Gain prestige for every successive character you play, furthering the glory of your dynasty. Expand your feudal domain and keep it from falling apart. Unravel the plots of your courtiers and vassals, each with their own opinions and agendas. Take up the cross and fight the Moor, the heathen, and the heretic. Defend against the onslaught of the Mongol horde. Struggle with the Pope for control of the bishops and relive the Middle Ages with up to 32 players in a competitive multiplayer mode. Game has an 82 on Metacritic and generally has received a very positive reception. What you do have to know playing this game, however, is there's a lot of DLC for the game, so if you want to get all of the content, that is a hefty investment. The Imperial Collection is $129.76. So if you get invested into this game, you might end up spending a lot of money on it. However, the base game does offer a decent bit of content, so you can check that out, and again, it's available absolutely free. I believe they've offered this free before, but now it looks like it's going free forever, because now it's just under the free-to-play lineup of games, so that's kind of cool. But yeah, check that out. Alright, moving on from that, over on a Humble Bundle, they've got a great bundle with the Postmodern with Catherine Classic bundle. A lot of good stuff here. The pay $1 tier has Beckett, which has gotten a very positive reception. Thomas Was Alone, which is great. Rusty Lake Hotel, and Human Nikki. And then you can beat the average of 737 to also unlock the Stanley Parable, which is great. You can get everything, which is a game people meme on all the time. They're like, oh, everything's on sale on Steam, but the game's just called everything, not literally everything is on sale. You guys get the idea. And then you also have Human Nikki, Dream Diary. I don't know much about that, but Stanley Parable is quite good, and everything is actually a pretty decent little title as well. 737 to beat the average. The top tier is paying $15 or more, and that's what'll get you Catherine Classic. Kind of expensive for Catherine Classic. I would say it's a decent enough deal, given that you are getting a bunch of other games along with it. So if you're getting Catherine, if you have interest in the Stanley Parable, maybe you want to play everything and a couple of the games from the $1 tier, it's not a bad buy. Catherine did just get a definitive edition with Catherine Full Body on PlayStation 4. Hopefully at some point that comes to PC, because Catherine Full Body adds a lot of content on top of the base Catherine title. It's really unfortunate that just a few months before the release of Catherine Full Body, we were given the original Catherine. So that was a little bit of a bummer, but nonetheless, Catherine Classic available as a part of the Humble Postmodern Bundle at the top tier if you pay $15 or more, and I'll leave a link in the description box below, and I'll get a little bit of a kickback as I appreciate. And if you guys have yet to check out the Humble Monthly with Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy, Spyro Reignited Trilogy, and Call of Duty World War II, $12 for all of those 3 games, and on the first Friday you get more games. I'll leave a link for that as well, and that's enough of my shilling for that. Alright, also, the Paradox Interactive Publisher Sale is going on right now, and I would say that this is pretty good. This is why Crusader Kings 2 is going free to play, kind of just to couple it with this sale, but a couple of good deals as a part of this. City Skylines is 75% off for $7.49. Really good buy, and they do have the new player bundle, 66% off for $21.11. That includes the base game on top of that with a bunch of other content. All of the City Skylines content is discounted, so you can have a look at that. Battletech is significantly discounted, 66% off for $13.59. That's a good deal. Battletech, I believe that's the cheapest that game has been for on Steam. However, it was just a part of Humble Monthly, so I don't really know if you should be all too eager to pick that up at that price point right now, but it's not a part of Monthly anymore, so you're kind of SOL. well if you didn't pick it up then. And I don't know if it's getting much cheaper, but it is quite good. The Shadowrun titles are on sale, and this might be the highlight of the entire sale given how cheap these games are. Shadowrun Returns is $374, the Returns Deluxe DLC is $499, Shadowrun Dragonfall Director's Cut is $374, and then Hong Kong is down to $499, and then the Deluxe upgrade is $499 as well. So $17.95 if you want everything. If you want to piecemeal it together, I would check out Hong Kong. It is quite good. Dragonfall is very good as well, and Shadowrun Returns is really good, but I would just recommend to start off with one game, see how you like it, and then work from there, because they are a little bit old school. They aren't for everyone, but great storytelling there, and I think overall rather enjoyable titles. And I should also mention some of the Obsidian titles are on sale. Pillars of Eternity 1 is down to $17.99. The Definitive Edition is, however, what you should buy. It is $19.99. That includes the base game and a ton of content on top of that. The White March and White March 2, Part 2 really highlighting it. Given that it did come out all the way back in 2015, rather expensive, but I would say overall it is a good deal. And Tyranny is down to $15. I wouldn't say that game is quite as good as Pillars of Eternity, but a quality game nonetheless, so I'll give that a recommendation. And that is pretty much the entirety of the Paradox Interactive sale that I did want to cover. If you don't pick up anything from it, at the very least, check out Crusader Kings 2, which is available for free. Lastly, I do want to talk a little bit about this Disco Elysium game, because it has seemingly just taken the PC gaming world by storm. It hasn't completely blown up. It's a single player game, so it's not like everybody is hopping on Twitch streams to stream this game or whatever the case may be. However, the game is getting incredible reviews. Right now on Metacritic, it has a 91. This is a game that I just literally saw on Steam browsing through it, and I was like, man, that game looks really cool, and I just added to my wishlist right away. This is why utilizing the wishlist feature is so important, because Disco Elysium, as well as it's been received, in a week, in 2 weeks from now, given that there's going to be a million other games released, it is going to be forgotten about. I don't care how good the game is, that's just the world we live in. Even if a game is an absolute home run, as a smaller release like this, it's just going to naturally be forgotten about. So add it to your wish list now. I know it's coming at a hefty price at $39.99, so I'm not going to hold it against you if you do decide to wait on a sale. But the game itself is described as a groundbreaking open-world RPG. You're a detective with a unique skill system at your disposal and a whole city block to carve your path across. Interrogate unforgettable characters, crack murders, or take bribes, become a hero, or an absolute disaster of a human being. This is a game with an imperative on decision making. That's really the drawing factor to the game, and the writing is apparently incredible. And based on what I'm hearing, there's an incredible amount of depth to the game. If you just make a couple of different choices, that'll take you on a completely different direction to the story of the game, and that'll make the game incredibly replayable. If a game has north of a 90 on Metacritic, you already know that the game has to be pretty good. The Steam reception has also been top-notch, very positive reception, 95% positive, and that's based on 456 user reviews. If it just had a couple more reviews, I think you have to break 1,000 reviews, and then you can have that overwhelmingly positive tag, and that's a really big promotional tool if a game gets to overwhelmingly positive. Gamers just have it like ingrained in their mind. If a game says overwhelmingly positive based on Steam reception, that probably means the game is pretty good, and Disco Elysium seems to be more than pretty good. That $40 price point I could see be a little off-putting to people. However, this one does look like it has north of 40 hours of gameplay, so you get your money's worth out of this. It's just that it's been normalized on PC that, you know, $40 for a smaller low-key release is a hefty price to pay. However, this is one that, based on the reception, I think it's going to be absolutely worth it. So I wanted to double down and give that game another mention, as it's being very, very well received, and kind of goes to show. And yeah, even these smaller releases, they could end up really surprising, and that's why you should utilize the wish list feature. For all of you guys that say you have every good game on Steam, or you have every, you know, amazing release on Steam, or whatever the case may be, maybe you do. Maybe you have a short palette of games that you want to play, and if that's you, fine. However, if you do have a deeper taste and you can enjoy a lot of variety in games, then Steam has a lot of offerings that just unfortunately go really under the radar, or just over time they're just completely forgotten about. Disco Elysium, as good as it is, I could see in 2 weeks from now, a month from now, when a lot of other games release, you know, it's not really going to be the talk of the town. So for now, just add it to your wish list at the very least. And that's going to conclude this video. Again, check out Crusader Kings 2, which has gone free to play on Steam. Humble Postmodern bundle is pretty good. Paradox Interactive sale has some nice stuff, and Disco Elysium, one of the home run releases on PC this year, a 91 on Metacritic right now, super positive reception. Definitely add that to your wish list if nothing else. That's going to wrap up this video. If you guys have a request for a future video, you can leave that in the comment section down below, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out. Hey, what's going on, guys? Mush here again. Hope you enjoyed the video. As you guys might know, YouTube's notification system is sometimes a little bit wonky, even if you're subscribed to the channel. Maybe you're not abundantly aware that I uploaded a video. To remedy that situation, make sure you hit the bell notification button. This way, whenever I upload a new video, and I try to upload as consistently as possible, you will be notified directly of the upload, and you can watch it as soon as it goes live. I would really appreciate if you guys hit that button so you can stay up to date with all of the content I'm posting. But as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.